actually 5 months pregnant right now. So this year is a big one for us. We have Soba, who's a new family member, and then we have a human baby who's coming end of this year as well. So yeah, it's a very surprising year for us and exciting. Hi everyone, I'm Melisa.
I'm Javier.
We have 2 cats, Daikon and Soba. Daikon is almost 3-year-old Ragdoll, and Soba is a British Shorthair. He's still a kitten, around 6 months old. So I've always been a dog person since a kid. I would actually go to SPCA to ask my parents to bring me there just to take a look at the dogs. We have always wanted a pet, so the conversation didn't end there. Javier actually brought me to different catteries and cat cafes as well, just to explore the idea of owning a cat.
So I think it's more about convincing Mel and making her want it as much as, like a dog. Yeah, that's where, Mel mentioned that, we visited catteries. We actually visited cat cafes from overseas as well. So when we travel, actually we went to their cat cafes as well. I think that was kind of the starting point. Once making sure that, cat is what we want, then we went ahead and do a lot of researches, on the personalities of the different breeds. So yeah, then that's when, we found Daikon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Daikon is pretty different from the cats that I've came across, because the only cats that I've interacted with before going to catteries and cat cafes, they're quite aloof and independent. So Daikon is a cat that will welcome you home. She'll actually come to the door and happy to see you. I think she's kind of meet all the expectations that we were looking out for our first cat. Yeah.
I think that's kind of like about 2 years after having Daikon, she became a bit more vocal. She wants more attention, so we thought, probably it's a good time to find her a companion. So that's where we got Soba.
Yeah, I think Daikon and Soba, they are quite different. We got her as a kitten, so she was playful, curious. But now that she's 2 years plus, she's a bit more mild and calmer, more timid as well. So Soba, whereas he's still a kitten, he's very fearless, full of energy, chaotic kitten energy.
Cat came a bit later. That's why you will see that we don't have like cat-proof furniture and stuff. But subsequently, we needed to put on like grills, mesh to actually, protect them and make sure it's an environment safe for the cat.
Yeah, so our house has a pretty much like a modern farmhouse theme going on. A lot of panels, a lot of light wood. So when we got our cat climbers and also the various furnitures, cat furnitures, we tend to lean towards those color themes as well. So light wood, white, or very neutral colors. Yeah, I think we have built it in such a way that it doesn't compromise on our house aesthetics.
I think generally we didn't have a timeline because I think we wanted to have the second cat. I think it's kind of also just nice that it happened at the start of pregnancy, so that we actually have sufficient time to integrate Soba into the family.
I think it also gives time, like right now, Soba and Daikon, they have gotten along pretty well, they have integrated really well as well, but they still have another 6 months, 5 to 6 months to journey together as well, to get used to the changes together, the things that we are changing around the home, the baby furniture. So it worked out pretty well in terms of timing. We are currently in the stage of also learning and reading up more on how to integrate both Daikon and Soba with the newborn. So things like allowing them to smell the new furniture first or the baby clothes in advance, like allowing them to rub their scent on it.
For us, when we visited Daikon, was very clean. I think that's one thing. And then also, there's no like odor of like pets. We think that Daikon actually prioritize a lot on the cleanliness and hygiene and of the environment, which also it's definitely good for the pets itself. Yeah.
I also appreciated the glass panels, the separation of the waiting area and space where we got to interact with the cat. So before you even interact with the cat, you can see them, like how they behave before you get to them.
I think you can see that they are playful, they are curious, so the way they interact, we can kind of tell that they grew up in kind of like a good environment. So I think those are quite important to us.
One of the most important points was the after-sales service as well. That was something that we really valued because although being like experienced parents, Soba is our second cat, we really wanted to get the cat from a place where they would still guide us, like in case of any health concerns. So I think on that point, they are really professional and transparent about what they do. They really want their kitten to go to a good home. That gave us a peace of mind and was largely the reason why we decided to go with them. Just from our point of view, I think it's important to do your research before on if you are looking at a certain breed or you want a cat with a certain temperament even, like what would suit your lifestyle to of course give the cat the best life as well. Yeah, so I think the experience at CatCon really helped with that, the interaction with the various kittens, especially if you're a first-time cat owner.